Mr. Hilton.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor.
Are you going to make a motion?
I wish we approve Mr. Hilton's speech.
Motion by Mr. Stevens, second by Mr. Patton. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. That motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Councilman. I'd like to thank these people for going before me because they made the perfect example of why you should keep Grace House. Imagine yourself homeless out in the tent during this type of weather. Grace House is the only place that you can go to wash your clothes and take a bath and dry everything that you have. If you close down Grace House, these people have no place to go. And another thing, if you close down Grace House, right now their needs are being met through Roger's program and my helping with the veterans through the American Legion and the DAV. We work with them. We've got two veterans going to school now, starting 15th this month. One's taking electrical course and one's taking welding. I got a Marine and his wife out of the tent, moved us to Sawmill in an apartment. So they're out of the woods. Thank God for that. Now, what I'd like to say is that if it wasn't for Grace House, these people would have nowhere to go. They would not. And their needs would not be met. If it wasn't for that, you would have high crime rate. Your police would be busy because they would meet their own needs. They would break into people's houses and get what they need. They would steal. They would kill to get what they need. By Grace House being there, we can provide their needs. And I think that you ought to think about that before you decide to close Grace House, if that's on the agenda, which I do not know. And I want to read you the Pledge of Allegiance. A lot of you say the Pledge of Allegiance and don't even know what it means. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. I promise to be true to the flag, to the symbol of our country, of the United States of America, each state that has joined to make our country, and to the republic. A republic is a country where the people choose others to make laws for them. The government is for the people, for which it stands. The flag means the country. One nation, a single country. Under God, the people believe in a supreme being. Indivisible, the country cannot be divided into parts. With liberty and justice, with freedom and fairness for all, for each person in the country, and that means the homeless as well. I want to thank you for listening to me, and also have two books I go by. The Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States, and the Holy Bible. Jesus Christ, when he was on earth, I don't know if most of you know this, but he was homeless. He had nowhere to lay his head. And he said that as you do this to these, the least of my brothers, you do it unto me. So if you close down Grace House, you're closing it down to Jesus Christ, because we believe that he said, where one or two or three are gathered together, there I am also. And at Grace House we gather in the name of Jesus Christ. So there he is. And he said, what you do to the least of these my brothers, you do it unto me. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, City Council. And I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Mr. Wood. What are we looking at?
Tonight we do have our quarterly finance report for the last quarter of FY 12-13. These are what I'm going to go over and show you tonight are unaudited numbers, and actually somewhat incomplete because we continue to pay invoices that come in late June into July. We pull them back into June. We also continue to collect sales tax revenue in July and August. So this report will be absent those items, but other than that, you'll get